Right, good morning guys, me again. I'm about to go out and do some more ironing. I think it's going to be another ironing video. I've got ironing to do, and I think we'll go and have a yap about what I've done in car camping and all, how I felt about it, and yeah, so I'm going to take you out the kitchen now. I'm going to make a coffee, and yeah, so I think I'll crack on. I'll take you out, I'll bring you back in a minute. Right guys, I'm at the kitchen. I'm just about to make a coffee, so let's get a spoon out. Oh fuck me, I only want one. Right. Yeah, this is I don't use a kettle. We got something better than that. I'll show you. We got one of these. Yeah. So what we do is get my cup, metal cup. Mr. Andy got me. Coffee jar's a bit overfull. Nescafe Gold Blend. I'll have a couple of them in there. Oh, I'll do. Bit full that is, isn't it? Right. Go in the cupboard. I'm on this. Drinks this. Couple of sweeteners. Oh crap. How am I going to do that with one hand? Right, let me put you down there a minute. Just put a couple of sweeteners in there. Right, and then I'm going to put a couple of coffee mates in there. Like that. Right, so I've done that. Right, now I'll put it over here. Push a button. Watch this. You like this? This is our kettle. Well, the kettle's there, but we got one of these. It's supposed to boil quicker than what a kettle does. And it makes a cup full. And you push this button, you can stop it anytime you want. And that comes off like that. I like my coffee dark. Not black, dark. So you can taste the coffee. There you go, that's my coffee done. Right, let's put that over there. Here's me plate, saucepans and me cup all washed, ready for the next car camp. Let's put that down there, yeah. So, there's all me what I had me currying that in when I've done it, car camp. Bit loose that, right. I've got a little tiny bit of ironing to do here, so let's put the chair there. Right, let's do that first. Right, so this is my daughter's stuff. So I'll chuck that on the chair like that. Chuck our stuff on the chair. That's a hoodie, so I like to do all the hoodies and the thick stuff first. There's my disabled chair. It's nice a high chair for me to sit on. So we put that there like that. Right. Here's my clothes and my wife's clothes. Not a lot. So I'll do ours first. That's my daughter's. Here's me water. Right guys, I'm gonna go get the iron and the ironing board. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get the ironing board. And then I've got to set the camera up somewhere, so I'll put the camera there on top of the toaster. Right. I'm just gonna go and get the ironing board. Alright, it's here in the cupboard. Like that. Put it on 2 clicks. I do. That goes there like that. Go in the cupboard here. Ah, fucking women again, been here. I only go to get the iron then. So I've got the iron. I need a jug of water. I'll leave that there so I can put the iron back. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Hey? See, what I'll do in a minute is, right, is gotta go in the microwave. We've got all the jugs in the microwave, you see. So, because at the moment I've got you lot on. I'm running on the battery. Oh, spot on that is. Just what the doctor ordered, isn't it? Pull the plug out the back and rattle it. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the car camping. Where I went, what it was like. What I'd done, what you didn't see and all that, you know, because even though the video was on for, I don't know, can't remember now, hour and something, but the video was actually like nearly 3 hours long, so I had to cut it down. But when I upload this video this afternoon, if anybody wants to see the uncut version of the car camp, let me know in the comments, and I'll go into my editing program, I'll put it all together and I'll upload it. But it's on for a very long time. All the places, well anyway, so let me just plug this iron in. Oh bloody, yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. Oh, iron's on. Gotta get some water in there, alright? See, because the iron is a steam iron, it's really thirsty. Now I'll tell you what guys, right, I'm sorry you can't see me for a minute, I'm busy. I'm going to put the light on. Right, got everything? Right guys, and let's put some, oh God, don't know what I'm doing here. Let's put some, let's fill them up, shall we? God, the tension on his face doing that. Right, let's let that heat up. I've got my phone. I don't know whether to go live on TikTok. What do you reckon? Eh? I could go live on TikTok and I can upload the video on YouTube. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Or shall I just leave it? Eh? I don't know what I'm doing. See, because it... let me just turn that camera a bit. Yeah, because I normally have the camera on the table so it's facing me. But now I've put it on top of the toaster. And I've got to keep turning my head looking at you all the time, talking to you. So I might get my box out because I've got one of those log burners with the chimney you put together so it goes in a hot tent. And then I've got a box of those like wood covered in, it's like strands of wood rolled up into a ball. And I think it's covered in wax or something like that because it's fire lighters. So I've got a box of them, I'll show you in a minute. I don't know whether to put the box on the table, then put you on the box so you're looking at me, so I ain't got to keep turning my head like that all the time. Yeah? Then, yeah, I might do that. I'll bring you back in a minute. Oh. Let me just go and get the box. See, I've got, sorry about that. I've got a box. I've got a box like this, right? Yeah. And it's got these like fire starters in it. You know what you see people light their fires with? So I've got I'll show you. Sorry about the hand shot. But yeah, see that? I got a box of 200 there. 200 of these. Yeah. All different sizes and all that in there. So I don't know whether to put you on the box like that. Yeah, I don't know whether to put you on the box like that and put you on the table. So then a bit higher up so you can see me, because you can't see the top of fucking iron's blowing away. So you can't see what I'm doing. So let me just bring you back again in a minute. Right, is that better, guys? Got the light on so you can see me. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a bit out of foot. Should be about here, shouldn't I? But I'm over here. Anyway. So. Let's oh yeah, that camera needs to come down because you can't see me, what I'm ironing and that, so. But then again, you don't want to watch me ironing, do you? Yeah. You want to hear what I've got to say. Nice coffee, by the way. Anytime I'm on a car camper or anything like that, you want to buy me a coffee, just go to buymeacoffee.com. I can get myself a box of coffees and something. Yeah, so on this car camp, I went to a campsite called Ashbourne Woods in Rattery in Devon. Just outside South Brent. And it was a bit expensive. It's £22 a night for 2 people. But I had to pay £22 just for me. It's a bit expensive. And yeah, you could go, you're in the woods, right? And you can go anywhere you want in the woods. Yeah, and you got electric hookup, which is an extra £5 a night. And you got water. There's a lorry wheel there, which is a fire pit. So you got a fire pit there. If it wasn't raining, and then I would have had a fire. And then the car, I've got a metal grill that I could put on top of the fire, which I could have cooked then. And then I put the tarp up. It was a bit screwed with because the car was like that, but the tarp was like that. So I got there a bit late. I left home here at 4 o'clock, and I got there about, I don't know, 4:45, something like that, because of the traffic on the A38 getting up there, and then it's through the country lanes to get there. So, but yeah, I got there, and the campsite pictures, I said on the video that I would put them at the end of the video so you could see what the campsite looked like, but I forgot. So I'll put them on the end of this video if I remember. But yeah, so on a Saturday my wife goes up her mother's, because her mother's 80. Yeah, so she goes up there and spends the day with her mum. And I'm alone all day. So Saturdays I do the ironing, and while I do the ironing I thought we could have a catch up. Now if I go live on TikTok, you could ask me some questions, couldn't you, if you wanted to? Wow. See, on Saturdays, it's like my day. I can go out, I can do what I want. But yeah, for the first car camp, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. Yeah, I like the rain. Yeah, I like the rain. So yeah, I like camping in the rain and all that. But I had a message, right? I had a comment, right? Yeah, I'll read you this comment, right? Which is very, very true. Get me into YouTube, alright? Me. Now, I haven't got a clue how to use YouTube on my phone, so you have to bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get into my videos. Right, let's go. Right, go there. Right, how do I get rid of that? Oh, like that. Right. Well, I've got 34 likes, so thank you very much. Comments. Right. Bear with me a minute. Right. At Philip, I can't read it. Philip Stitit 5311. He's put here. You would have shit yourself if someone turned up. Yeah, I would have. Yeah. I thought that was good. I thought that was a very good question, because when it gets dark up there, it's pitch black. You cannot see in front of your face. That's why I was going to gap with a torch. And with the rain on the tarp, when it runs off, it sounds like somebody's walking. So I had to put the torch on and go like that, because if somebody come up to the car, I would have shit myself, I tell you. I would have. Yeah? Yeah, I would have shit my pants. Because at the back, where I was camped, behind the hedge, you got some static caravans and some touring caravans, where I think people live there permanently. And then when I was there, I heard somebody in a car racing out to the gate really fast, because in the distance you could see their brake lights, yeah? And I wasn't very far away from the road, so every time I heard a car, I turned all my lights off, yeah? But then I thought to myself, well, I'm there camping, doing a car camp. If they wanted to come over and see what I was doing and all that, I would have. But yeah, I was, to tell the truth, I shit myself really, yeah, which I don't normally do, because really, when I go out, I don't give a do about anything. If somebody wanted to come over and have a go at me, then I would have had a go at them. I don't care. But anyway, that's just me, innit? So yeah, so I put my table and chairs up, made a coffee, knocked the fucking kettle over, as you've seen. So then if I wanted to fill the kettle up again, that means to say I would have had to go out in the bloody rain again. See, but the only problem is, right, when I made my bed, right, because I've got one of those green fold out beds that fold up, really it lives in the boot of my car, yeah, and I've got a bag which my cooker, my gas bottle and all that goes in, that lives in the boot of my car. So anytime I'm out, right, I can just stop, make a coffee, so it don't cost me nothing, does it? Yeah? Because you watch some people on videos and that, they go to Costa Coffee and get a coffee, then go back to the car. Well, I can make one in the car myself. But I forgot a lot of things. I forgot tomato puree, tomatoes when I made me curry. I even forgot the rice. So I just had a bowl of curry, and when you look at it, I put far too much oil in it. And as for the mushrooms, I like eating raw mushrooms. Yeah? I think they taste better than cooked. My wife don't look like mushrooms. Nobody in my family likes mushrooms. Because they say they don't like the texture. They don't like, it tastes slimy. It's like eating a slug. I like that. But anyway, I'll quickly do this ironing, because last time I only had a little bit of ironing and it took me 3 hours, where it normally just takes me an hour. But because I'm here talking to you lot, it took me 3 hours. So the last ironing video, I had to chop it down. I had to cut a lot out of it. So anyway, but my next car camp, I'm going to do what they called a stealth camp. So everybody knows my mate Andy, right? I want him to come on a car camp with me, but he said he'd do it in the summer when it's warmer, but not in the winter because it's too cold. Which, when I was up there, when I was sitting down, having a coffee, the wind picked up, but the wind only lasted 5 minutes. It was very mild, it wasn't cold. Then a cold snap did come in, my hands was like ice. So, but that passed. And it was very warm after that, which I don't understand, not unless I was in the woods or something and I was out the way, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so that passed. I was just sitting there, the time was like, then it was like 7:30, so then I made me curry. I had to let that cook out. But next time I go, if I go back to that campsite again, I would go on a dry, if it's not raining, I would light the fire pit. I would get the Dutch oven out so I could put it in the fire pit. Yeah, and I would make a nice lasagna in the Dutch oven. Yeah, because I eat curry all the time. Yeah, but I don't necessarily like chicken curry. I like mince. I do a mince curry, minced beef or minced pork curry. Yeah, so I normally do peppers, a red pepper and an orange or yellow pepper, slice it up into big chunks, Then I put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes, yeah, and it softens it and all that. So when I put it in a saucepan, it chars it. It burns it and all that. And then that goes in with my onions and garlic. Yeah, I chop up about 3 big cloves of garlic, chop that up, chuck that in, soften all that. I put me mixed herbs in. What do I do then? Then I put in the cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, a bit of turmeric, a bit of chili powder. Yeah, then I cook that through, cook that out a little bit. Then I put a couple of teaspoons of curry powder in it. Then I tosses that around, right? And you've got to cook the curry powder out, else if you eat a curry, it tastes gritty. Yeah, so you've got to cook that out, you've got to fry it, the curry powder. Well, that's the way I've always done it. And then I normally put some tomatoes in it. I used to use chopped tomatoes, put a quarter can of chopped tomatoes in it and the juice, that gives it the liquid and that brings it all to a nice curry. But recently I found if you do plum tomatoes, you put half a can of plum tomatoes in, you get more juice to make them more sauce. But then when you break the tomatoes up, you can do them to the thickness that you want them. Sorry, I forgot one thing there. Before the tomatoes goes in, I put a nice squirt of tomato puree in it, cook that out before the tomatoes goes in, because once the tomato juice goes in, the tomato paste, or puree if you want to call it that, thickens it, yeah? And then you put a dribble of water in it to loosen it up a bit, then cook it all out. And then, all depends how you like your curry sauce and all that. If you like it a bit loose, fine. Do your rice. I normally put my rice in a ring and put the curry in the middle. Or you can put a pile of rice on the side, then put your sauce the other side. So, but I normally, if I have rice, I normally do it in a ring. Put it in a ring and put the curry in the middle. But if you're like me and you like your curry thick, before you serve, put a bit more tomato puree in it. Because a lot of people use like cornstarch or a thickening stuff to thicken it, like corn flour and all that. But I don't really like that. If you put a bit of tomato puree in it, it'll thicken it. And I normally put garden peas in it. Frozen garden peas, boil them up. I normally add that. And then I've got a nice curry. But I think because I was in so much of a rush when I went, I forgot the peas, I forgot the rice, I forgot a lot of stuff. I forgot a wooden spoon. Yeah, I forgot a lot of things. So my wife said to me, write a list. So next time you go, you know what to take on the list. So I wrote a list now. So, but the next time I go, I want to go to this car park I know. Me and Andy went down there and we made a coffee. We went down there to check the place out, had a coffee and that. And come 6 o'clock, it was that dark, pitch black, you couldn't even see a car in front of you. I've put my 3D printer on Facebook Marketplace, so somebody's just messaged me, have you got this please? Oh no, not my 3D printer. Oh, it's a filament.
I'm not quite quite sure how to help you with that.
That was Alexa. So I might have to dig that out of the shed in a minute, and so I can, somebody might come round and buy that. 20 quid for the filament, all the filament I got. See, because I was making a 1/16 scale Speedway. I had all the plans, everything to make it. But instead of making it out of wood, I was 3D printing it. But I've just lost interest in it. Sorry, I'm just typing my address. Get off. Right, I think I've just sold me filament for me. I've just done that, and what am I doing, dickhead? Right, that's my t-shirt done. Yeah, so like I was saying, I lost interest. So on Facebook Marketplace, I've put all my plans on there, which I've just sold all my plans for 60 quid. 3 sets of plans. I've got my 3D printer in the front room. Yeah, I'll put that on Marketplace. I've got a purple roll of filament, an orange roll of filament, and half a white roll of filament. They're £15 each to buy. Somebody comes around, gives you 20 quid, you can take it. So I think I've just sold them. So because I'm trying to raise some funds to buy a bigger boat. Now, if people watch my boat videos, I've got a 14-foot CJR boat. But when I sat in the cabin, I was like that. So I cut it off. Because I wanted to get a dory at the time, but I couldn't get one. So if you cut the cabin off a CJR, you got a dory. I've got a 35 Johnson manual start engine, which I'm converting it to electric start. So I went out, bought the motor, the start switch, everything. So done that. Well, I hadn't done it. I was going to do it. Right. The boat needed a new floor. Of course, I went up the yard, and the old 8-wheeler for the Speedway, on the side of the 8-wheeler, I cut a square panel out, and I put that in and used that for the floor. Because we scrapped the 8-wheeler, because the Ark is on an Arctic. So we scrapped the 8-wheeler, but I used the stock. Hang on a minute, he's trying to knock me down. Right, how far have I done this? Yeah, I've only got it. I've got 2 brand new full rolls, which they are £15 each. Right? Yeah? So that's 30 quid, and I've got half a row of white roll, right? So you could say that's like, say, half a row. You can buy half a row for about 7 quid. Right? So that works out to be, if you bought it new, £37. And I'm only selling them for 20 quid just to get rid of them. And then people's got the cheek to knock you down. No thanks. Yeah, if you can't pay me 20 quid, don't bother coming out. But I can see where they're coming from, because everything I buy, I try to get it cheap as I can. So, anyway, going back to the boat. So, I've got a Mariner 15 engine on Marketplace. I put it up there for £225, right? This woman's messaged me yesterday, I'll give you 200 quid for it. Yeah, alright, come and get it. They're coming from Bournemouth. The husband was stuck in traffic at Dorchester. The road was closed. He was stuck in traffic for an hour. First of all, he was going to meet me at 12 o'clock at the boatyard. Then it would turn out to be 4 o'clock. And then it turned out to be not coming. So to me, that's a messer. So then she turns on and says, we really want the engine. I'll give you a deposit. Oh, right then. I said, you give me a deposit and I'll mark it as sold. So I'll give her my bank details. She gave me a deposit of 30 quid. So then I thought to myself, if she gives me an extra tenner for diesel, I will take the engine and I will meet her at Exeter Services. So when she comes from Bournemouth to Dorchester, Exeter, instead of doing another hour down to Plymouth, I can save her that hour and meet her at Exeter Services. Yeah, alright, she said. I thought, yeah, she would say that, wouldn't you? Yeah? So anyway, she's going to message me what day next week. And me and Andy have got the boat yard, put the engine in the back of the car, and have a nice day, go up to Exeter Services. I'll give them the engine, yeah, because I had a Mercury Classic 50, and I couldn't get on with it. So I put it on Marketplace, 150 quid. So these young lads, right, bought it, and they lived in, just outside Bridgewater. Right? So I met them at Exeter Services. Pulled in Exeter Services. We lifted it out of the back of my car, straight into their car. They give me £150 cash. We stopped in at a Yap for a bit. And then I come home. Right, hang on a minute. That's our clothes done. Right. Put them on the cooker there. Now I've got to do my daughters now. So one hoodie. Yeah, so we come home. So I don't mind doing that. It's a day out and it's a ride up to Exeter. But the trouble is, right, it was 7:30 when I picked the engine up at night, and I had to meet the boys in Exeter Services, right, for 8 o'clock. Now from Plymouth to Exeter Services, it takes about 45 minutes. I've done it in 25 minutes. Oh God, fuck me. So, whatever time this girl wants me to meet her, if she says meet her at 12 o'clock, or at like 1 o'clock, then I would leave and get the engine for about 11 o'clock. So that gives me plenty of time to get up there. And then Andy can go in the services and get the coffees. or a McDonald's, whatever's up there. And I don't know if you look on A&R Funfair page on Facebook, there's a guy on there called Richard Hayes. He lives in Exeter, so I might message him to go and meet him. So, Rich, if you watch any of my videos, give us a bell, contact me, and when I come up to Exeter, I'll pop over and have a yap with you. Pass the time away for a couple hours, won't it? And then you can show us around shitty Exeter. Because he support Exeter Football Club, and because I'm in Plymouth, so we got Plymouth Argo Football Club, but apparently the fans do not like Exeter City football. So, well, I don't watch football, I don't follow football. I watch the F1, I follow that, and all my kids follow that, but that's about it. Right. I've been drifting away, so I've sold my engine on my boat because I'm trying to raise some money so I can go and buy this other boat, right, all on a trailer. It's all finished, it comes with a mooring, and they're going to give me, well, if I buy it, they give a dinghy, right, with a 5-horse engine on the back, so you can get out to the mooring, then go out to sea wherever you want. It's got a 30 engine on the back. It's got a massive cabin on the front. Ideal, because I just want a boat that I can chuck in the water, push button, start the engine, and go out, go fishing. And I might go out in the boat, drop the anchor, and do a camp on the boat. That's what I'm hoping to do. So anyway, so me and Andy ripped the old floor out of my boat. The stringers was like 5mm thick and they were completely leaking wet. All the foam in it was completely ringing. So we dug it all out. I fiberglass inside the hull, because it's cathedral hull, yeah, and put a few more layers down to make the bottom of the hull thicker. And I put new stringers in, I think they're about 10-12mm, all fiberglassed, and then I put 12mm plywood down. Right, and then we put the side of the 8-wheeler down, because on the side of the 8-wheeler you've got like grooves going along it. So I thought, well, if I turn it upside down, I can fiberglass in those grooves so the water would run down into the bilge and it could be pumped out. So we done that, fiberglassed it. So the floor is really, really solid in it. So, done that. And then I went out and bought 2 seats. And then I bought the swivel things for them. Then I bought a post for the swivel to sit on. So Andy built all that, put it all together. We screwed it into the metal floor, And then the base of it, I fiberglassed over it, so the two seats are solid in there. Andy made me a steering box and the controls on the side, right? I went out and bought loads of resin, hardener, fiberglass, chopped strand, matting, everything. And then somebody put a console, a steering console, with the bar around and the windscreen and all that. £50. Oh, I went straight to get it. Yeah. He said, can you afford £50? I said, well, £40 would be better. So alright, so he gave it to me for £40. I come home here, it was dirty. I took it all apart, cleaned it and all that. We goes puts it in the boat, it's too big. Yeah, it's too wide to go on one side of the boat so I can sit there like that. So I was going to put it in the middle now. So there's a seat here and a seat here. I sit here, Andy would sit here, or somebody else sit there. Yeah, but then the steering would be here and the throttle would be here. That's what I was going to do. So I've got it out the back, all cleaned and all that. The old White Legs Fair. Now, up the fort, when White Legs lived up there, and Arthur James lived up there, Henry James with the Ark lived up there, just inside the door they had a letterbox. Right, now I've got the letterboxes. Right, I've got White Legs, Arthur James, Henry James. I think Arthur and Henry shared the same one. But I've got the old letterboxes up there. They're up in my boat. If you go on Marketplace, right, I put my boat on there, £800 with everything. Engine, console, trailer, everything. Right? It needs £100 spent on it, you know, just to finish it, to get it in the water. But if I do it myself, then I'll put the boat on for £1,000. Yeah, because I want to buy this other boat. But if the other boat goes, then I'll have to look for something else. Nice coffee, Jay. That was a nice coffee. So, I'll put my boat on there. So if you go on there and have a look at my boat, it'll be a red, like dory type boat. And if you look at the pictures, you can see the letterboxes on there. So I was going to repair them and sell them. If anybody wants one, message me. Henry James, Arthur James, White Legs. They're old letterboxes. If anybody wants one, message me and I'm sure we can sort something out. So anyway. And I've got a load of crap and all that in the boat, which I just took pictures and chucked it on Marketplace. So in the next couple of days, no matter if it's raining or not, me and Andy is going to go up to the boat, we're going to empty the boat out, I'm going to take it all to the tip. So the boat is completely empty. Yeah, job done. Then somebody comes along, gives me £800, they can have me boat. And I'll go buy this other boat. I don't want to show you what the other boat is, in case I don't get it. So that's that. That's the boat sorted, right? Because I'm trying to raise 800. I'm trying to raise. Well, the boat is up for 950. So I'm trying to raise 950. Right. So I've only got to raise about 600-700 quid. Because, so going back to the car camping, yes, I would do it again. But in a campsite, you don't have to put your blackout screens up. But I've been and bought everything to make them. So I just need to go over Andy's one day and we're going to measure them and we're going to make them. So when I go to this car park I want to go to, I've got blackout curtains, the curtain pulls for the back seats is, blackout curtains, proper ones. They cost me 30 quid, so I've got their proper blackout curtains. I can put the window covers up so it's all black. I'll put my bed out. Now this time I'll fold all my seats down. Because last time in the video I had one seat up and everything was piled on that. The what they call wind reflectors on a car, I've got a set of them, so I need to put them on. And in the video, when you watch the video, when I'm laying in bed, down the other side of the car, it was my table, my chair, the tarp, it was just piled up. So next time I go, I want that side of the car cleared. Because I can put the table and the chair, I can put that packed in the front seat. So then I can put a bit of board down, right? And then with the wind reflectors up or the rain guards, I can drop the window about an inch or an inch and a half. And then I can, I might do a bit of cooking in there to make coffee, cook tea or whatever in the car. But then I'll just stay in the car all night then. Yeah, have a yap with you lot and all that. But I couldn't believe it. When I was at the campsite, I went to bed about 11:30. I fell asleep. I woke up about 11 o'clock. And then about 11:30, 20 past 11, I fell asleep. And I woke up 10 to 8 in the morning. I was hoping to be up like 6 o'clock in the morning so I could do breakfast and all that, but I was dying to go toilet. So I drove over to the toilet. My wife rang me up and I shot home. Yeah? But next time I will do breakfast and all that at a camp. There's a place over, because there's a place, I live near the Tamar Bridge in Plymouth. So but there's a place in Saltash, or it's a Hat, there's a farm over there, right? And they do car camping over there, £10 a night. You can have a fire pit, you can go next to the river, yeah, so, but they open in March. So, I'm going to go over there one night. I can have a fire pit then, can I? I'll take all my logs with me and all that. And we'll have a nice fire, have a nice tea. I'll take you down by the river and all that so we can have a look if I can park next to the river. And like that camp, I'll put the tarp up properly. I've got the tent pegs I've got. They're decent tent pegs, but they're plastic. Well, when I bought them, I thought they were metal, so I'm gonna buy the proper metal ones. So, but because it was my first camp going out, you're bound to forget everything. But if I was a bit more organised then, because my wife went out and she didn't come back till late, and that put me off a bit, so I was hoping to her to be home like 3 o'clock and not like 3:30, because she only went up at mother's. But you know what women are like when they go with their mothers, they yap for England, don't they? They talk shit. give Mandy's mum, she is 80, so my Mandy goes up, does her housework, does her cleaning, does her shopping. Nobody else, none of the other kids will do it. So Mandy's goes gets her medication, everything like that. So yeah, so because it's Saturday today, she's gone off her mother's. She'll have lunch today, spend the day with her mum. So I just normally do the ironing and sit on my computer all day on Facebook Marketplace, have a search, see what I can buy for my boat. But because I'm disabled, it's a bit hard. Yeah, so that's why my mate Andy comes up with me. I do appreciate everything he does. Yeah. He done the electrics on my car, so I can tow, right? So when we done it, all the lights, backlights work on my car, so because he wires everything up right. And so I went up to the boat yesterday. I plugged the light board into it, and it don't work. So, he must have wired everything up right for my lights, my backlights to work in the car, the indicators and all that. But because this light board I've just left it in the boat and the rain's got in it, so it could be damp, yeah, wet in it, stuff like that. So, but I've got this round meter thing I can plug into the back of my car. And then it lights up and tells me if we've wired it up right or not, or what's not working and all that. But it takes a 9-volt square battery. Now, I don't want to go out and buy a 9-volt square battery just to plug it in my car and tell me, yeah, everything's wired up right, it works fine, and that's it. So I've just wasted a battery. But we got smoke detectors in the house. And they take a 9-volt square battery, so I'm going to take one out of there, put it in there, try it, if it works in the car, put it back, job done. So I don't have to go and buy one, but if I have to go and buy one, I'll go and buy one. And then once the electrics is done on my car, I can tow anything again, because electrics work. So, and then once it turns around and says to me, yes, it's all wired up properly and it all works, and then I'll pay Andy for doing the job. Oh my God, this is my last one. Normally I've got loads of, sorry, look, I'll tell everybody this again. I've got no teeth. I've got 3 front teeth at either ear left. That's all I got. About 20 years ago I gave up smoking. Because I can't afford £35, £30 for a pack of baccy no more. That lasted me 3 days. It's just costly. So I gave up smoking. But I'm on lozenges. 4 milligram lozenges, right? So it takes the craving away. But because I've got no teeth and all that, I keep licking my lips all the time. And my bottom lip goes white. Now in the videos you'll see me doing this, wiping it off, because it don't look very nice, does it? But that's the reason why, okay? So, I think what I need to do is, right, when I talk to you on a video, you don't have a lozenger. It's just that when I turn the camera off, right, and have my tea and all that, or when I'm not filming, I'll have a lozenger. But yeah, that's the reason why, because I've noticed when I edited the camping video, my bottom lip was white most of the time. But I've cut most of that out, you see, because people don't want to see that, do they? Or you might do, but that's all the ironing done. My son and my daughter, they're twins. My son, he's called Jason as well. He's just bought him and his girlfriend just bought a house. So they've been in it about a year now. And she drives around in a Mini, 2012 Mini. Now she's just sold it. She's just bought a 25 plate car, automatic now. Yeah. Oh, lovely car. Lovely little car from, I can't remember, Hyundai, but I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. If I drive past that place one day, I'll take a photo of it and show you. But yeah, so my daughter's just, she's been out, she's come back now, right? My son and my daughter-in-law come over, picked them up. They've gone into town in Plymouth, and then they're going to take the car for a run up to Exeter, right? Now this car is only a 1 litre, right? Big car, right? 1 litre. I think it's turbocharged, something like that. Yeah, but it's a 25 plate car. God, don't it go. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, everything. Because my son can't drive, he ain't got a driving licence. But when he does driving lessons, I think he wants to do automatic. Yeah, he's a lazy fucker, yeah. So she's just went out and bought an automatic, so he put L plates on, he can drive it. And then when he passes his driving test in the automatic, he'll be able to drive the car. My daughter's car is an automatic. She passed her test in an automatic. I passed my driving test in an automatic, but I had a good reason, because for years I've been driving on the fair and all that, and I've been driving manuals and all that. Yeah, but because I had an accident with my left leg now, I can't push the clutch in, so I had to buy an automatic if I wanted to get out. So that's what I've done. So I've got a valid reason. Yeah. But my daughter, when she learnt to drive, hang on a minute. She tried a manual, couldn't get on with it. She tried an automatic, loved it. So that's them sorted. My eldest son, Leslie, he passed his test in the manual. Yeah, he's got a Renault Clio 14 plate diesel, no road tax on it, nothing. Lovely. My wife's got a Vauxhall Zafira 2008. Yeah, we've had the car 20 years, something like that. No, it can't be 20 years, can it? 11 years, 12 years, I paid £5 for it. Now it's only worth about 1,500 quid. It's a Vauxhall Zafira 1.9 CDTI design, 08 plate. It's immaculate. It looks like a brand new car. She looks after it. Wow. So that's my wife's car. And I've got my Ford S-Max. I've got a problem with it. It keeps going into limp mode now. I plugged it in and it's come up with engine overspeed. Went to a garage, they said to me, you need a new crank sensor. I've had 2 of them in there and it's still limp moding. So I'll probably have to take it to a Ford specialist to plug it in. Yeah. I've got an injector seal leaking, but that's been leaking for about 3 years. And on the top it's really rock hard. Now the garage told me to soak it with Coca-Cola. So I've been soaking it with Coca-Cola, chipping away at it. Because if they got to do it, it costs more money to change the seal. I went to Ford to buy the little round copper washer, the seal. £12.24p for that. The garage told me to go to Scoosey's, Alan Scoose, and get I got a Lucas camshaft sensor. They put that in. It lasted a day. My car went back into limp mode. So if anybody's got any ideas what it could be, because my car's an automatic, when it changes gear it goes to like 2,000 revs. When it over revs it goes over 3,000 revs. If it does that more than 3 times, the engine cuts out, goes into limp mode. So then I've got to stop the car, turn the engine off, count to 5, put my foot on the brake, start the car, nothing wrong with it. But the engine management light comes on, stays on. Plug the car in, engine overspeed. Can't be the crank sensor because I've had 2 of them in there. So I went to this auto electrician's garage, right, and he said, have you plugged the gearbox in? And I thought, hey, how can you plug the gearbox in? I can't find no plug on it to plug in. He goes, all the sensors on the car all goes back to the ECU, and that'll tell you where the problem is. So he would need the car for 2 hours to find out what's wrong with the car. £120 for 2 hours. Yeah. Now, for some people that's cheap. But for me, I haven't got a lot of money, that's dear. Or it's pretty good. But I get PIP and I get full mobility. Right, so I could go out and have a brand new car, but they take your money. So I'd rather have the money to live on. So, but then, if a garage finds out what the problem is, it could be a little sensor. They do the work, they charge me, I don't know, say 400 quid, all in, yeah? But that's what my PIP pays for me to get around, so. Because since I've had the accident, I used to repair cars and all that, yeah, get down on the floor, lay underneath the floor under the car and all that. But now I've had the accident, I can get down, but I can't get back up. So it's better if I put the car in the garage. Yeah, so let's turn this surfboard around. Yeah, so it's better if I just put it in a garage. If they want the car for a couple hours, me and my wife can go get a coffee somewhere. Go back to the garage and you say, oh, it's going to cost you £200 to fix. Yeah mate, do it. He'll order the parts, do it, go back, pay him. Then hopefully my car won't go back into limp mode. If it does, I'll be back down there. Right, I'm going to put all the chairs back, the ironing board back, put the ironing on the table, and then we'll go back in the front room and we'll have a yap a little bit more, and then we can, then I'll upload this video. I don't think I'll do no editing to it because it's alright, and then I'll just put it all together. However long it is, I'll just upload it so everybody can watch it this afternoon. So guys, I'll bring you all back in a minute. Right guys, back in the front room now. All the, keep the wife happy, all the ironing's done. I've got my chair. Oh, I can lay back in it, look. Just lay back in my chair, you know. Go sleep. But not here to do that today. I'm gonna plug my camera in because I'm on 124 minutes. Yeah, so if anybody's got any suggestions where I can go car camping, just drop me a comment. Yeah. Because I've only got 1,627 subscribers, 1.6k subscribers. I can't go far. Channel members who pay each month, right, I get £7 a month out of that, yeah. So if I had some more channel members, then I could put more diesel in the car and go better places. Because I like to go like Scotland for the weekend or something like that, and Wales, yeah, do some car camping there. But at the moment I'm restricted to around Plymouth and a little bit further. So if people could subscribe and become channel members, much appreciated. You can go to, I've got my PayPal, jasonford9@aol.com. You can go to buymeacoffee.com so I can have a coffee, buy coffees and all that. You can, if you want to support the channel, please do so. If you want to help me get this boat, if you want to, you don't have to, but if anybody wants to donate anything to help me get this boat a bit quicker. And then, like I said in the previous ironing video, if I can get this boat and you want to go out in the boat fishing one day where you live, I would drive to where you are. Yeah, if I get there late at night, I can sleep in my car because I'll have my bed in the car, and then the next day we can put the boat in the water and I'll take you out fishing for the day, and then I'll drive home. If you live in Plymouth, I'll meet you somewhere. We'll go fishing for the day. Yeah, so if you'd like to help with help out getting this boat for me, yeah, just hit the links below. Wow, I don't know what else to say. I've got to go in the shed and get these things out back in a minute. Now, did I just say all that? What I've just said about if you would like to make a donation or anything like that to help me get this boat quicker, and then once I've got the boat, if anybody wants to go out fishing for the day, then I'll take them out. But when I just turned around and said I'll bring you all back, I've just pushed the pause button and the record lights come on. So I'll have to say it all again. If anybody wants to help out with the channel, join the channel. Yeah, I got 7 members and I get £7 a month. If I had a few more channel members, yeah, then I could put a bit more diesel in the car and I can go like Wales and places like that to do car camping. But at the moment I'm limited. I've got 1.6k subscribers. If I had more subscribers, more channel members, I can go further afield and do better videos for everybody. Like I say, I'm after this boat, so I'm trying to sell everything I can to raise money to get this boat. The boat is up for £950. So if anybody would like to help me out with getting this boat, yeah, just follow the link. You can go to buymeacoffee.com. My PayPal is jasonford9@aol.com. All the links is below. And if you want to make a donation, much appreciated. Yep. If you are going to make a donation, let me know, right, the your name and where you're from, and if you want to go fishing, I'll drive to you and we can go out fishing for the day in the boat. Everything you catch you keep, unless you want to chuck it all back. Yeah, I'm not a mean person. I'm quite genuine. I don't scam anybody. I've been scammed before, so... But yeah, so if anybody wants to help out, make a donation so I can get this boat quicker. Yeah. If I've still got my boat and you want a boat, I'll give you my old boat. But I need to get rid of my boat first. But I was just about to go in the shed and get the, what's it we call out? The PLA for the printer. I've just bought my wife one of these. One of these spray guns. Yeah. One of these guns, you know. You put that in like that and it comes out like that. One of these spray guns. Because my wife, she at the back we got a big fence. And oh God, tell you what, you take things out of the box and you can't get it back in there. Well, I have this time. Right, she goes out there, she paints the fence by hand, and it takes her all day, and then she's got like a panel left. Then the next day she'll go out there, paint that one fence, then do the rest. So I thought, well, if I buy her one of those spray guns, she can just go like that all the way along, come in, have a cup of tea, nice day, let it dry, go out there, do another one, job done. Simple, easy, makes life easy, doesn't it? So they were selling them on TikTok shop, so I went on eBay and I bought that yellow one. It's a copy to DeWalt or something like that because it's yellow. No batteries, because I've got Matika batteries and all that fit it and all that. £12. Bargain, add that. So I'm going to put that in the shed now. And then I'm going to get this PLA, this filament out, so when this guy comes round, I don't have to dig it out and hunt for it. I've sold... This steering goes on... That bolts onto the engine on a bolt. And then the steering goes on this bit here. This bit here, the cable goes on there and goes to the gears on the engine, and this side here, it goes on to the throttle, so that's for a bolt. So I've just sold that to a guy in Truro, and also I've got a round white steering thing with a pole where the steering goes through, so it holds it all in place. I've sold that, but I can't find it. Can't find it nowhere. It was in the car because I've took a photo of it on the front passenger seat, so it's home here somewhere. So I think I'll put it outside in the end shed, but the only problem I got now is, right, I'll put the key in there, turn the key, padlock won't unlock. So, but he's sending me a package, prepaid, yeah, because he's paid £15 postage for because it's quite heavy, this stuff. I'll just put it in the box or the jiffy bag and send it back to him. Yeah, but I've got to find it, but I might have to get the grinder out and cut it off and put a new lock on there. But, well, let me go and get this and I'll show you what it's like. I'll bring it back in a minute. Alright, guys? Right, guys, here's that filament. There's like nearly a full row there of white. I've got a brand new purple. And I've got a brand new one here, all in the box. And that there is orange. I like orange. Yeah, so this orange to buy, I think that was about £18, this orange one. And I think the purple one was about £18 because it's purple, not white or black. Yeah, so I've got those there. So for all three of them, £20. Bargain, innit? And they want to knock me down? Bollocks, fuck off. Oh, sorry, excuse my language. So anyway, so yeah. Right guys, so I think it's going to be it for this one. So if you'd like to, please like a comment, give me a thumbs up, a like, yeah. When I'm next to a car camp, I might go live and I'll do a video at the same time, yeah. So if I go live, everybody can ask me a question then. If they want to ask me a question, they can ask me a question, yeah. So but I've got to put all my crap away now. I can't think where I put that now. But anyway, I'm going to make a coffee, another one. I like coffee, I drink a lot of coffee. A lot of lozenges. Because I used to smoke and I've given it all up and I'm on lozenges and... Oh God, at least my doctor said, oh, the lozenges is better than having a cigarette. Because you have a cigarette and there's more crap in a fag than there is in a lozenge. So, but the only problem is, I'm stuck on them. I'm addicted to them. So there you go. So if you like this one, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to donate to the channel, please join the channel. If you want to donate and help me get this boat quicker, don't do it through YouTube. Because if somebody sent me a fiver through YouTube and I got £2. So YouTube took £3. So that's why I put on the links below, I put buymeacoffee.com and my PayPal, yeah? Because I've had enough of buying projects, spending out hundreds of pounds and all that, and I've had that boat in that yard 3 years and it hasn't been in the water. Yeah, all I got to do to the boat is empty it, stick a steering console in it, hook up the steering, put my throttle box on, put it in the water and go out in it. But because the yard is a few miles away, yeah, when it's chucking it down with rain you can't really do nothing, can you? And every day since Christmas we've had rain, so, and like people up the line up north and all that, you've had snow and all that, so. But if I had a nice dry day, then me and Andy could have went up to the boat, finished it off, and then I would have put it up for £1,000, including the steering box. But this boat, it's got a nice cabin in it, really tall cabin. I think the cabin is like 4 foot high, 5 foot high. 2 seats, steering wheel, 30 engine on the back, nice and long. Well, it's 16 foot. But I can only, my storage, in my storage yard, my ground is only let me for 16 foot. So it's a 16 foot boat. It comes with a mooring, but I don't want the mooring. You can keep that unless I buy the mooring as well and then sell it, because it comes with the mooring. So, but if anybody's got any suggestions where I can go car camping, please let me know. Yeah, because I had a good night. Yeah, it's not so bad if you go with somebody and you got somebody to talk to, but if somebody walks past and they see me talking to the camera, I'm talking to myself really, you know, so, but I don't care. I don't care. Right guys, thank you for watching this video. If you got this far, thank you very much. I do appreciate all your comments and all that. As soon as you send me a message, I'll message right back right away. But I'm very surprised because I've done that first car camping and I've only had 500 views. So, but it's only been up 3 days. But I know people, in the first hour they've had like 20,000 views on car camping and all that. So, but it all depends. The more views I get, the more YouTube pushes it out to a wider audience. But what can you do, eh? I just make your videos and upload them. If you like them, you like them. You give me a thumbs up. I've got 97% likes. Yeah, I did have 100%, but you always get a couple of people that don't like your videos or start slagging you off and all this, so, but what can you do? That's life, innit? You always get the trolls and all that, so I just laugh at them, I do. I just say thank you for watching the video, because it's a view, innit? So, right, so I got my dongle ready. All ready to put that card in there, put it in my computer, upload it, stick it all together. I'm not even going to edit it. I'm just going to put it all together, upload it to YouTube, and we'll see what happens. But if anybody's got any questions or anything, drop me a message and I'll answer it. Then hopefully next time I do a car camp, I'm hoping to go next week. Yeah, do another one. Yeah, but providing I can get the blackout windows done first. Yeah, as soon as I get them done I can do a stealth camp. Yeah, but if not, I'll have to go somewhere. I'll have to find a campsite somewhere to go to. But there's a campsite down Plymt Bridge where I live. Yeah, and I think they want £50 for the night. 1 night. Not paying that. Yeah, it's not so bad if I had loads of channel members and loads of subscribers, then I can afford it. But at the moment, because I'm only a small channel, just a beginner and all that, yeah, I've got to grow, and so once I've grown up, yeah, because like people I watch, they've got like 500,000-600,000 subscribers and they can afford to go Iceland and this and go to Europe and all that. Yeah, but I have to leave the wife at home because she won't come with me, but she's alright. I'll video call her. Yeah, so, but it's like she said, it's weird being at home alone. Yeah, because at night you hear everything. Yeah, but when I'm home, she knows that I'm downstairs and I'm pottering around watching the telly, so she can go to sleep. But anyway, I've got to go. Yeah, because it's 10 to 1. I do my lunch at 1 o'clock. My wife said today she's having stew today up her mother's. So that means to say I'm having a tin of vegetable soup. So, but I might have a ham sandwich, ham and mustard. I love mustard. Yeah, people put a thin spread of mustard on it. I put a thick spread of mustard on it. Yeah, mustard goes quick in this house. Or I could have a ham salad wrap. Yeah, I won't video that. I won't video my dinner. Yeah, but when I made a curry on the car camp, my wife said to me, when I make a curry at home, why don't I video it so you can see how it's done, how I make a curry properly, how I like it. She buys a punnet of mushrooms. Yeah, I eat half of them before it goes in the curry. I love raw mushrooms. God, I could eat a punnet of mushrooms till the cows come home. But at the moment, I'm just rambling on, ain't I? So I'm going to have to say thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Right, cheers guys. Thanks a lot. I love you all. Bye.